Not even real life. Why are you taking so long? This is as long as it takes in real life. Yeah, I'll probably do it on Wednesday. Maybe I'll do Woowa ZZZ tomorrow because I do need to catch up. I just clicked the first button without paying attention. I'm cooked. So it might be here. I wish the map was different. Just for what did I do? Yo, I accidentally pressed F. Oh, your boy did it again. I'm just holding my finger on it, apparently. Alright, assume it's the first floor.
So heavy.
Alright. Who else was getting cooked? Literally, Jage. Who else was getting cooked with these elevators in Fontaine? I need to know, like. Surely this is it. Surely it's first floor. Yeah, come on, lad. Yeah, I need to know who was getting Xenoblade lost. You don't use them, you just... Yeah, maybe I'll do the same thing, actually. Just jump down. Hey! You just jump to it? I might do that. Lower? You want me to go lower? Now you want me to go higher? Alright, good to know no one used the elevators. Because I thought I got told off last time for not using the elevators. So I'm going to just start jumping. I think it's probably because I missed my floor. It was just fast travel up and fly down to where I need to go. That makes sense. I vibe with that. Xenoblade, I've been summoned. Yeah, that's why I get called. That's why I call getting lost by the map system. Getting Xenobladed. I love Xenoblade. But hey! What are you doing over here? No Paimon? Oh, is this a hangout thing? I didn't see her face on the map. Who's her friend? And what are they chatting about? Pretty please with a cherry on top? Charlotte. Journalist extraordinaire. Please tell me you're joking. I read that a gang of criminals tricked the guard mechs by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. Is that true? It has to be. I've invested all of my savings into graph adversarial techno. She's zooming. This with no voice acting is weird. This with no voice acting is weird. And this makes me actively wish, right? If you go in the dialogue review, you can actively change. Did you turn off voices? No. Is this supposed to be voiced? Hold on. I'm a back out of... Yeah, I didn't turn anything off. Is this just bugged? Because I was about to say, why would they do this and it's not voiced? This was English voiced. But I still... Oh, it wasn't voiced for JP? Oh. Yeah, I still stand by the fact that, like, they should absolutely put, like, language change options in the dialogue review. Just in case something isn't voiced, you can at least have voices from whatever language you choose. Like, that would make the most sense to me. What am I looking at? Yo, this is so absurd without the voices. That was interesting. This has to be a bug. I found it voiced on YouTube. Oh, that's weird. I guess it's a bug then. If 3 of us it weren't voiced for and 2 of it was voiced for, that has to be some kind of bug. And we're all playing in English, yeah? Just for clarity. I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by the anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story. Is it Paimon? No? This song kind of fire though. I'm trying to think of why it would be possible for this glitch to even happen, or at what point why it happens for some of us and not others. Because it's not like being EU versus like NA, because me and JP are in different regions here, so that can't be it. Me and Jake should be in the same region and we had different experiences. Can I post this with the... You can. I'm not gonna be able to check it out now because my mouse on a different PC as I'm running through this. Is this a part of the main story? What is this? Is this a hangout? What actually is this, gang? God makes are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as some of the best human guards. So a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. If anything, it will just make you stand out all the more. This is it's just a side quest that's making me do. I kind of hate that. I hate that it pulled me into it without choice. That always frustrates me a little bit. Damn, zoom it all the way into her face. Is she good? She is tweaking. You know what? Paimon kind of sounds like Elmo. I was going to do an Elmo impression for Paimon's voice, and I realized my head still hurts. March 7th. What's going on down there? Chris, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You read an article on the Steambird about a criminal who evaded guard mech detention by disguising themselves as a blubber beast. JP, chill. Inspired by this story, she spent a lot more researching counter-criminal image recognition technology. Her aim was to improve Fontaine's public security by developing a device that could enhance guard mech's target recognition capabilities. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of the whoa, never find out. There you go, and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. I don't care about this right now, so I'm not even like active. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm reading out loud. I'm not caring. Like this, if I was interested in doing this right now, then like it would be cool. But like it kind of just like pulled me into this with no choice, and I'm like, I'm just trying to see what's going on with the main story right now. It's not really important either. I'll say less. Oh, I thought she was floating though. Okay, I was about to be interested for a sec. I thought she was flying. I think if this was voice acted, I would be cool. Because it's not, it's cooking me a little bit. I'm like, you pulled me into a quest that has a bug, so there's no voice acting that I didn't want to do because I'm trying to do the main quest, and I can't just leave. I think more than a skip button, Genshin needs a let's leave button. Like, I'll come back to this conversation later button. Or just don't force me into it button. I'm just trying to, like, scan it just so I have the information for later if I need it. 270. Oh. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces. This is just taking time needlessly. I'm going to start clicking through. This is taking time out of my Archon quest shenanigans right now. I think I'm a little frustrated too because it's a bug. I'm just reading it quick and skipping. Revolutionize Fontaine. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I actually don't care. I wish I cared, but I actually don't right now. I'm just thinking when are they gonna stop talking so I can continue. A part of me is considering shutting down my piece, shutting down the game, opening it again, and just running around a different way. I'm gonna start skipping it. You said it's gonna give me. Yeah, I actually actively dislike when games pull you into like non-important quests. Like it's giving me something for my camera, so I guess maybe that's why they do it, so I don't miss this upgrade for my camera. But if you want to do that, don't make it. Don't preface it with like so much stuff that I'm not gonna care about. If anyone knows why I missed here, let me know. Thank you. There you go. We got it. Special. Okay, so we just got the zoom she was talking about with the focal lens. That's it. Because I'm gonna be honest, why didn't they just have Charlotte gift this to me? Oh, it's an upgrade if you have Charlotte. I was gonna say, why didn't they just have Charlotte gift this to me when I was... Do I want to go there? Yeah, okay, this is where I am. Why didn't they give Charlotte gift this to me when I met her? Like, oh, you have a camera? You've been using it? That's cool. Take this upgrade.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Melus.
Thank you, Malus.
Oh.
Now, let's continue, traveler.
The amount of times I'm playing Genshin, I'll say something and then the character says it. I feel like Joseph Joestar. Your next sentence is, thank you, Melus. Thank you, Melus. Nani? Every single time, dude. Every single time. I'm Navia confirmed, apparently. I mean, that does check out a little bit. Well, this ain't accommodation. Let's go back. Welcome back, Mimi. How was work? It's a stupid lens. I enabled it by mistake. And for 1 year, I was wondering why Charlotte E opened camera. That's kind of funny. Oh, whoops. Well. Am I cooked, chat? Dude, I also don't like the Fontaine map at all.
La la la.
Does that mean I'm not on the right floor? Are the two things telling me it's the second floor? Hold on. Hold on. How about I do this instead? Yeah? Oh, it really was the way. I was like, ain't no way the accommodation's down here, right? It really was. I mean, I guess she sent me there for a reason. I was thinking, nah, she sent me to Disneyland. I low-key missed my old con- Oh, bless you. You still keep in contact with them? Ooh, almost killed my child. Ha! Very good. What the hell are these kids doing down here? They made a vow that mother will be found. Won't they be cooked once Fontaine's water level rises again? Or do they have something to prevent that? What's going on down here? This is like Eurillo 6, part 2. I see a warns of a deadly fate. I'm take a picture of this.
La la la.
Thank you. Cord, thank you for the follow. It's funny how my mind works. I always used to say I love my colleagues from my old job, but I don't work just because I like colleagues when everything else is doo-doo. Now everything else is great, but colleagues are a bit weird. So my conclusion is that's what the universe is presenting me as the opposite. It's giving Zorn from Arcane, and that's exactly what the whole Eurillo 6 arc was doing too. Like it's like all the same concept where it's like, oh, look how nice and pretty it is up here, and you go down there and it's like, oh well, Jinx, maybe lay off the Chemtech, I don't know, or lay off the purple side, lay off the lean, whatever they were doing down in Zorn. Melus, help me. How are you doing, Cord? Welcome in, welcome.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
That's unfortunate.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
To be fair, they did give me a feast, even though she almost got poisoned. You rest? I hope you have a good rest. I feel like I need rest.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Oh wow, that crowdfunded.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that
Ain't
does
nobody
sound
got a
like
secret
it's
down
worth
here.
it.
That echo is crazy.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Crazy question, Paimon, but okay, I'm also
Mademoiselle,
curious.
If you'll allow me to explain.
No, I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
Was he put on trial and like...
My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
Okay.
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose
There
a
it
duel
is.
to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Don't tell me it was against...
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
So what changed?
Strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender,
Interesting.
determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
What's your mother's name? In fact, what was it? What was her dad's name again? What was her pop's name? Hold on. Callus. All right, never mind. As long as it ain't Vache, then I'm good.
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
Makes sense. Like Jackie Chan in Rush Hour 2.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
I think it's reasonable to assume there's some kind of link
Only
there.
he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Yeah, I was about to say, as soon as I saw family, I was about to say Traveler's Dominic Toretto face just hopped on just now. Because obviously we're looking for our brother.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even
Low-key
our
like the internet.
performance decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained
sense.
finances at present.
Kind of reminds me a little bit low-key, partly of Eula's family. But yeah, I don't know. It's almost like the internet. It's like, oh, he was such an upstanding guy, and then someone said one thing about him, and everyone was like, oh yeah, he sucked. I always knew he sucked. It's like, oh okay. Like, it's like, okay, damn.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man,
Like, the switch up crazy.
wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Apparently so.
Never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused. We have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing.
I knew it.
Callus's
What did I say it was her?
opponent in the duel
What did I say? I knew it was her, dude. Because that explains why Navi is so cold towards her, and partly why Clorin feels like guilty, or like she has to watch or protect over her too. Like, that makes perfect sense. I knew it.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Yeah, but it might not even be true. Maybe Clorin did. Nah. Help him escape? But why would he escape and then just leave his daughter to fend for herself? What would he be doing?
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Yeah, it's kind of
Don't worry,
cooked.
Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me?
Some One Piece type beat.
Right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the
Oh,
end.
considering what happened, like, bless you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's beat.
Same, Paimon, same.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Interesting revelation. Clorin is the one that killed Callus. Oh, they changed Fontaine's plot? Interesting.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Thank you. What'd you come up with?
So you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late?
I was wondering how that was supposed to be linked, but...
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette.
Okay.
A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
Did it sound
So
recent?
Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
You don't have a good relationship?
Aren't you coming along, Navia?
Especially the way she was yapping in court.
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Up we go.
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
The palais.
Totoko? Totoko, where
Where
are
are you?
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief
Dean.
Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really
We're just gonna ignore them?
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might
Consistency,
be
I
related
respect
to.
that.
Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
I thought she was trying to summon Appa.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No,
They kinda got attitude.
What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, why were you so rude?
We're
Like,
here
damn.
today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh, is that even a thing?
For someone that knows the rules, I don't. Like, you should know that.
Don't worry, we're here on official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Got
Thanks
tricked
so
kind of
much.
easily, huh? I guess they're kind of gullible. That made me feel bad. Thanks, Sadine. Oh, going through here? My bad, my bad.
Please come in.
Ooh, why Shinobu specifically? Yan Fei for sure.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
He sounds very young right
So
now.
you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
What do you know about Vache?
We may be able to
What do you know about that
key
name?
information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Kind of sounds like Yuri Lowenthal a little bit.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
Sorry, but Genshin women got really small feet. I'm just now noticing, like, just from the model.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache
So what's the nickname?
has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Or in your memory is crazy. Maybe it's a nickname then.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem.
Why you clear your throat like that? What if he's Vache?
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Okay. Do you?
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Damn. Oh, You got no words for it.
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring,
Yeah,
pushed
this is
through
why
the
she
guards
didn't
to
want to.
talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
I understand what she's saying, and the tears are making me sad, but like, that's not how regret works, is it? Doesn't the thing has to have happened for you to be able to regret it in the first place? But I understand what she's saying.
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him
Like, she's
from
emotional.
throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to.
She's held on very well
If
up
you
until this
really
moment too. I think
have
she knew
no
she was gonna
heart,
cry.
Then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Damn sorry, Miss Navia.
You
Bro looked
and my
tired, too.
father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
Poor girl.
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking
Damn.
my emotions
She said
out
everyone
on
think
you,
you're
Monsieur
trash
Chief
anyway.
Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Damn, I wonder if that made him feel sad. Valette, how do you feel about that? Hey, rub me him in his office crying. I want to see it.
Navia, are you okay?
She's not okay.
I'm fine.
Oh, it's raining? Okay, Full Metal Alchemist. She crying, so now it's raining.
Rain. It's raining.
You're right.
Wait, isn't that a
Sunny when we
trial
went to the
thing?
building, and there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
If people start melting, on God.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Your father's case, was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time about the water melting people. Because the rain could...
Oh? Wait.
The fact that people can be
You
turned
don't mean-
into water.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned
And then got
into
washed away
water?
with the rain, exactly,
And
yeah.
then got washed away with the rain?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But who would be doing that?
Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner.
This is kind of cooked.
Completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the
They're going to
bottom of my
fish?
father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this
What are they going to do? Bring him back from the dead? Sorry.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later? Great. Let's go then.
Would be that... Who would be that 10 head to plan a murder in the rain? That's what I'm saying. Thing is, they could be making it rain. Pause. Hold on. Not like Lil Wayne. Can anyone actively make it rain? What foreigner can do this? That would be kind of cooked. I don't know the abilities of Focala. I guess we'll see. But why would she actively... Like I said, she was in the office. In the courtroom too. And the person who melted Homeboy would have had to have been in the courtroom. I don't know. I don't know, man. Pull up Kyogre. Hey, let my boy Squirtle rain dance on him.
Huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
Oh, this the real headquarters?
My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious
Paimon, that's rude.
Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
The only image that comes to mind is Ton. Hold on, do I have a character that has an umbrella? If I had, Navi has an umbrella, right? Under my umbrella, ella, ella, under my umbrella, ella, Where the hell is this thing? Am I cooked? Oh, it's in the water. Never mind. I saw a clip of the end of the Hooper movie the other day, and all the leggies could fly except for poor Grant. Yeah, that full cooked. Groudon just had to walk. Yo, Groudon couldn't afford the Uber fare, so they made him walk. Does anyone know what Rihanna's connection is to the Smurfs movie? Cause if she's playing Smurfette and we're about to get Smurfette with a patois accent, I'm gonna have to watch this movie. Bayesian Smurfette is crazy. I would actively watch the movie just for that. Huh? Oh, the Smurf guy. I was like, what did you just say to me? I forgot that. I forgot that was his name.
Melus, we're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
Poisson. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly? That man be smoking. It's Gaga. It's okay. I knew what you meant. It took me a minute. I was like, who? What? What did you? What?
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Melus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Impossible.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Oh, so like drugs.
Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
All this for
As
some
he oversaw
water is
Poisson,
chill,
my father
man.
was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse.
Too much going on.
And called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they
So he was
threatened
framed
or
for that.
grabbed him, he refused to yield.
They wanted to get him out of the way.
Not only that, Boss became
Makes
determined
perfect
to
sense.
find the mastermind behind the synth operation.
Yeah, so of
and put
course
an
they
end
would
to the
use
problem once and
it
for all.
or something that spawned off it, like this primordial water to, like, if they had access to it, because they had access to synth, right? So it makes sense that these same people would use it as a part of a murder framing plot.
Yes. But the enemy was very
Linny
cunning,
was also looking into stuff. Maybe that's why he got framed
so he
too.
could never get anything out of the dealers.
I mean, that was
All
an
of whom
accident,
only
but-
sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Okay.
Huh? How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time.
Oh, they were just clothes. Yeah, that
Pieces
falls
of clothing
definitely. Yeah.
left at the scene.
Yep.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Maybe your father got into an argument with Jack. No, but it's also possible that the third person was to blame. Yeah, I think the third person is to blame for sure. I'm trying to think how many gunshots would have gone off. If 2 gunshots went off, you have to think 1 aimed at the person who shot Jacques. All right. The third person shoots Jacques. Jacques dies. Her dad kills the person, shoots the person that shot Jacques. That's 2. And then he gets like turned into his clothes gone. But then who would do that himself? Like he had to sacrifice himself. Who would throw water over himself?
You're right.
Or maybe he just
Still
had it.
don't
It's
know
the
what
same as
happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
They wouldn't have had to have done it themselves actually, because it's the same as the guy in the courthouse. How he just got cooked. He just did just because someone willed it essentially. So it could just be that same person.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth.
And what if that's
On
Vacher?
that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer
Then we need
a
to
word
meet
of
Vacher,
warning.
so I doubt it.
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives.
Ain't no way this place is called Poisson.
There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself.
Honestly, fair, valid.
Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did
It's
he
music.
think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, Demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
He was just testing her resolve.
So you do know something else, Malus?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances.
Okay, why didn't you say that?
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target.
Wait, how did he find that out? And they're still trying to get her all these years later.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had
So he was going to
been
die
diagnosed
anyway,
with
that's
a rare
why.
illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
So is this his way of protecting her? Dying that way?
The disappearances
I don't
case
understand.
caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If
And now
something
they're
were
going
to
for her
happen to
anyway.
you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
So why are they so confident now that this
So
isn't the
nobody
case?
would be able to get off scot-free.
Is it because information
As we've
already
seen,
came
Boss's
out about it at the
tactic has
trial?
worked. Even though Boss has been gone
So
for
they're
a
like,
long
cool, it's
time,
done now then.
the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
You'd be surprised.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful were still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
That's kind of toxic though, I'm not gonna lie.
So he chose to die
That's-
in silence.
I don't think she would like
so that. He
that.
could
Like,
protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand
weapon.
to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved,
be proud.
I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool.
Yeah, just tell her. Why you
just
got?
given it to me straight?
I don't
No.
like it when people need to make things so
He might have set
convoluted
up
like that.
everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a
gave you
care in the
options.
world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Huh. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Synth is
Oh.
produced. Essentially,
So we headed there next, right?
it's the enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
This is
You
like a good
mustn't
idea.
forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades.
True. Yeah, they're cooking
There's no
Navi
telling
of this
what
arc.
might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters will be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
It's a One Piece type beat. Dun, dun, dun. we're gonna storm up to Arlong Park. Yeah, Navia for sure, like in the space of one act, has gone through much more turmoil than a lot of the Genshin characters already. It's like kind of insane. Like, damn.
The worst case would be that we leave
Inner turmoil
empty-handed,
specifically.
but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case,
I asked my
why
god
not
friends to
work
help.
with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case.
That's true. We don't know how many people are on the
We
inside.
have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh. That's true. Seems my father really had no choice.
Like fighting against
Things
Kingpin.
are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
Oh yeah, years to
I
think.
am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came
like this
to
song.
was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di
Right.
Rosula, or at least have an
Better not be
informant
Silver. That boy ain't here, so.
When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news.
Who is it?
After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've
Oh, here
narrowed
we
the
go.
suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Well, that's a bit cooked, isn't it?
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always
Right.
knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
Uncle Marcel, you know, that's crazy.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards.
Well,
Although the guards mostly
why am I
leave us
suspecting him?
to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since
He's someone
Thierry
who could
is
throw
always
them
in
to the black
know
market,
about
too.
our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
that's so cooked.
To think
Muffin,
that
welcome in. How are you?
we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost
I think it's a
too
little
hard to
cooked
believe.
that he didn't let her
If
know
you want to
beforehand that something was
investigate
going
them,
on.
please take
with these
every
people.
precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty.
And his job.
And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death.
And then
After
what?
that
Like,
incident,
compensation?
Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the
I
necessary
wonder what they think about this all.
Aw, thank you
Or like
so
what
much,
happened.
Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
You got it, Leighton.
I
guess
hope
I'm
we
Luke.
can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Aha! Okay, we get records again. 3 years ago on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus had a gun in his hands and Jacques had been shot and slain. Based on the investigations done, there was no possibility that anyone could have done the deed and escaped. And Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. I really like Melis. I really like Melis too. I'm not bad, thank you, Muffin. We're doing alright. I'm a little tired. But other than that, we're good. I think I'm going to take a quick break. Maybe get myself a tea. Go check my emails real quick. And then we will continue. See if we can make it to Act 3 today. And then I might play some CCC if I got time and energy. We'll see. Alright, I'll catch you guys soon. The ultimate cutie has arrived. I'm back. What up? What's happening? I got some tea. I'm very tired. Obviously, I'm going to continue Genshin. If I get tired later, I might just throw on like some Pokemon raids and do like those live Wochien reaction. My bad. Live. Stop saying live. The shiny Wochien raids. If anyone needs help with those or wants to get on with them, or if there's just anyone looking in the Pokemon category to do it. But for now, more Genshin. Bo, how are you doing? You still searching? Just was curious. Oh, my bad. My bad. I want a little break. I need to get some tea. Yo, is that Barry B. Benson, whose movie I've never seen? You should have some today. Raids? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Genshina. What do you have for me?
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people.
Spring can be dreadful.
Monster be bombed. Clee be doomed. Those are the
survival rules.
It is settled then. Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you,
you
sir.
for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Melus?
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Oh, that girl looks miserable. Oh, God. Her eye shape's really cute. I don't think I've seen this eye shape in Genshin before, have I? You got back just in time? You did indeed. I'm always down for more because I want... Fair. The raid rewards have been pretty good for the Wochien raids, to be honest. Honestly, Mimi, I feel that. But your health is important, so do it. Adele, never mind, I'll find.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Right, it's such an awkward situation.
If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But
we're gonna find out who
aren't
really
all of
killed your
those
husband.
Things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques. I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
This kid is a menace. I understand she lost her father, but...
I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would
here we
you
go.
mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I don't know, the daughter doesn't seem to
I always knew
agree.
that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out.
So they came for him.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Okay.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized
So what does
it
that
was his
mean?
final farewell to the two of us.
Oh, say swear. I don't know.
I don't know
Are we
that
sure?
for sure. But you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed
Homegirl
away.
looked like she want to assassinate us
Even
next.
if he
Look at her.
fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
What a mature woman.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword.
Oh, yeah, she's talking about herself and her dad.
To give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you.
Bless.
Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Maybe you knew each other a little better than you thought. Alright, so Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense? Or was there more to the incident? I think that was way more than the incident. Yo! Sorry, my brain just thought of something crazy though. What if Callus never fired a bullet? What if Jacques was ordered to kill Callus with like a bullet coated in like the water so it melts him after, so there's no evidence of like the murder, and instead he used it on old boy because
So heavy.
and then he shot him back. It was like pop pop. Nah, it's not really possible. It's a weird one. That's interesting though. The idea of that existing is cool, I think.
Are you okay, Navia?
No. I don't remember what happens in this, so I'm in the same boat.
Let's investigate
All
the
good,
three
Muffin.
suspects next. Laurent should be nearby. And
I'm Laurent. I'm Laurent. I'm Laurent. Prisoner
I'll get
24601.
myself together on the way.
The time is up and Laurent's
Please
begun.
don't worry.
I'm free. No. No. I'm Laurent.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
Yeah,
I'm sure
but
you've heard
stop
about what
lying.
happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned
Sydney?
into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
So you got to say?
It also reminded me, on the day that the
How do you
incident
react?
happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case.
I think Nouvellette would
Did
absolutely
anyone try
take
to
that.
recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the
We
table.
look suspicious of him somehow.
After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after?
Oh, like
My
that?
first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques.
Okay.
I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that
Okay.
before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. about the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Hold on, that just cooked me a little bit, because why would he ever pick up the gun? And the speed of which that would have had to have happened is interesting. I need more evidence.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
What, after fighting?
But hold on.
After they shot
What
Jacques.
happened? Then why didn't he share the truth with any of
He
us?
chose to die because of his illness.
He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything, once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then, I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet
He might be
has been a
completely
thorn in my
honest,
side
actually.
since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
I think I believe him.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Alright, Florent, the advisor of the Spina de la Rosa, claimed that he was very grateful to Callus for his kindness. He also was present at the banquet on the day of the case and can provide evidence that Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out. Handy. Helpful. Thank you. I do like this Professor Layton Abbey. It is kind of nice. Yo, Ebsmeister, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, it's you, Thierry. Yo, they got Henri in this game. Why did no one tell me Thierry Henry was in this?
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the Guards, you know.
What's that line?
The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
Okay.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it.
Yeah, were you?
If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own.
So the attack the other day could
Why
have
do you
been...
ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, We were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city.
Would he admit that if it was him?
So,
That just seems...
if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them.
Explain yourself, Shinji.
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage.
Okay.
If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex.
Order one to backflip right now.
Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both.
Like
Now, to
Nouvellette?
mention it though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation.
No, he seems chill.
I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Big Bang Thierry? Yeah, I said Thierry already too, Mimi. What up, Jolly? How we doing? Thierry is the person responsible for official contract between Spinadilla Rosula. I keep saying Rosula, and the guards. According to him, only the sufficiently rich can privately own large numbers of guard mech. His bright blue eyes scare you. I think I said this the other day about someone else who looked just like him. It might be a homeboy that got turned into water, actually. Kind of look like the same person. Yo, put one in the chat if you would like to join Pokemon raids, by the way. Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I haven't really seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine like that, I'm gonna be honest. Survey says... dropped. Oh, okay.
Hello, how may I help you?
Oh, it's not the same crazy lady from earlier.
Could you please let him know?
With Charlotte.
You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure, I will let him know right away.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Hey, you should do some leg exercises every day.
There's no need to stress. I just wanted
Stretches
to talk to you
even.
briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
What were you doing there?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
I don't know. Maybe you knew. Remember I was saying whoever did that had to have been there, and I keep joking that it's Farina, even though maybe it could be, or even Nouvellette. But, homeboy, if he does work for them...
I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Don't call them exploits, that sounds crazy.
Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
I like Paimon now.
It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yeah, the fact you didn't bring that up is
Yes.
kind of crazy.
I was reminded of your father's case right away.
Oh.
Is that what
Very
you're
quick.
investigating now?
Very quick.
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex.
And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank
Ain't we
you,
already broke?
Uncle
Why don't you
Marcel.
help?
But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory.
I don't know. You said you thought of it instantly, so why is it taking you so long to think any more about it? Kind of weird.
Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
One gunshot?
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable
Blood's
clues
lying.
elsewhere.
Blood's lying. A gunshot. Not two. Everyone else here talking about hearing 2 gunshots. He heard 1.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Cap. Cap. I'm watching you specifically for that. Nah, bruv. Marcel was the leader of the Confrérie of Cabrières and was the organizer of the banquet years prior. The Confrérie and the Spina de la Rosula have always maintained a close working relationship. Though his recollection of events of the case is quite foggy, he's willing to defend Navia. Foggy. So, this doesn't make sense to me. If his recollection of events are so foggy, what is it about hearing the water that instantly made him think about Navia's... Please, sorry, not right now. Please, sorry, not right now. What is it about Navia's dad's case that made him think back to that? Like, why would he think about that if he... Like, it doesn't make sense. And he heard 1 gunshot. Alright, bro.
These bombs.
He heard 1 gunshot and then he had to make the other to make it look crazy. I don't know. All I know is he's the most suspicious one by far, and it's not even close. I'm looking at you, Marcel. Hold on, let me talk to you one more time for the one time.
Alas, why do these kinds of things happen to the kindest people?
Yeah, you tell me, buddy. You tell me. I'm looking at you. I'll apologize if I'm wrong, but right now, you are the one. Hold on, go where? Here? I'm gonna climb. I'm not gonna climb, I lied. I'm a liar. Yeah, Klee, she's just a kid. She just wants to talk about her day and stuff. But like, it's not the time right now. Is this even where I want to be doing this? Oh, apparently, yeah.
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
Who you got?
None of them sounded particularly
Lies.
suspicious.
No.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
That's true, but I feel like one of them slipped up.
Even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day.
Okay. But I don't know. I don't know about all that. Marcel rhymes with incel. Coincidence?
If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father.
Right.
Had he
That is
refused,
the
he and
assumption
his
you come
family's
to,
lives
right?
would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If I was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all. Hold on, who all was saying there was two? Because maybe that's the one that's suspicious. Old boy heard two guns. If more people only heard one, because I thought we already knew that it was two that was heard for sure. But like, bro only heard one. We'll see.
Oh? And why is that?
Could he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? Could he guarantee his family's safety after killing Callus?
Oh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder.
That's a very
and
good point
once he
too.
had completed his mission, he'd
Cooked.
be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father. Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game theory.
Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think
I tried to kill you
he
twice
knew even
since.
then that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Well, we know that's Thierry.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use.
No, I'm capping. Money.
I feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha.
I was right. It's definitely Homeboy.
I don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering
It's
under
Homeboy.
wraps.
He's got money. He's got enough to pay for it. He heard one gunshot as opposed to two. Yeah, now you brought that point up and brought that to my attention, how rich he is. And after Thierry said Homeboy gotta have money to be able to do it,
Yeah.
it's him.
Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory.
Yeah, it's not Thierry.
If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and...
I know who it is. It's Marcel for sure. Marcel, rich as hell.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects.
And he got the money.
How
He got
to
the
know
cash.
And with
He
funds
got the
from
gunshots wrong.
Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex.
Exactly.
Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
You really think it was Florent?
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Well, if he's working for the people that use the
Exactly.
synth
He
business,
can't.
like,
And even if he could,
they could
I
have bought
don't
it.
think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Who could it be?
I still think Marcel's the closest one. Which of the three suspects was most likely to have committed the crime? I actually still think it's Marcel.
You know, if you think everything through,
Yeah.
Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed
This is
it
true,
down
I
to
guess,
these
but I don't
three.
know.
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered.
Mm-hmm.
When he laid out his
You got it
case
down
for
to a
the three,
science.
the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect.
It just sounds like Marcel to me.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle
Like,
Marcel.
instantly, as soon as that man started talking, I was like, this is the one that feels off the most. Like, what he like, what he say? Oh, I thought back to your father's case too, and then he was like, oh, I don't remember anything about your father's case. What do you mean? Shut up.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
It's because he's the only one that knew there was a link to Dad's case. No one else knew about it, so they didn't think about it at all until we brought it up.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are.
Thierry, Wagwan.
I've been looking for you.
Huh?
He's trying to help.
Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
He's about to score a goal right now. Lay it on me.
News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a
Tartaglia. Oh, child, for God's sake, bro.
What? Is that someone?
Yes.
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Ain't no way.
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
So now we gotta protect child in court?
How? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
It's 100% not Thierry,
If the
for sure.
charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
Thierry.
Because
Why else? Why would he even help
they've
us?
already found the culprit.
Yeah.
It's
And it'll
definitely
be
Marcel.
a lot harder than to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Alright, we Scooby doing this. Meanwhile, my brain goes, if Navi is voiced by Brenna and NPC Thierry sounds like Andrew, then that'd be so cute. Well, that does sound cute. Aku, how are you, by the way? What's been going on?
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
I'm confident in my combat abilities.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
Reese, I bet Chow just wants to duel with Chlorine. Yeah, I mean, he did say he wanted one earlier. I guess this is the run back, potentially.
I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Bet on it, bet on it.
You,
can
just like you helped
on
us
me.
in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Where the hell's Silver been this whole time?
Blue, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then!
I like Paimon's little wiggle she does. Combining the information regarding the guard mechs and the investigation results so far, it can be concluded that there is only one person who can have a large number of guard mechs in his possession and run the synth business without leaving traces. Marcel, yeah, it seemed obvious to me. This one gunshot thing he mentioned throughout what he said too is definitely going to be an important
Set out for Irenaeus? We should also
way to figure this out. Well,
The location has already been
he
marked
said
on
he
the map,
heard
so let's
one.
head over.
Maybe he wasn't even around and only one was planned. But two went off. And the people who were actually there heard too.
The synth production base is underwater.
Under the sea. So how do I?
Try to find the entrance.
Under the sea. Da 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 da. How the hell do da 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 da? I get down there. the fresh hell? How the hell am I supposed to under the sea? Oh. Oh, I can dive. No one told me I can dive. Oh. They swear I can dive. Little swim, swim, swimmy. Swim, swim, swimmy. Swim, swim, swimmy. Swim, swim, swimmy. This kind of lit. Yo, it's like when you learn to dive in Final Fantasy 14. Yo, it's lit down here. Wait, I can collect fish? How does that work? How do I fight down here even? Yayla, what do you do if I can't use my skill? Oh, I'm fighting Sebastian. This is crazy. This is weird. Because there's like no attack animation. Damn, I'm sorry, Seb. All right, I'll leave. My bad. All right, I'm here. Now what? Ooh, no, Oculus. I thought you already knew it. No.
Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base.
How are we talking down here?
Doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. Ah, you're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
All right, let's go. Yo, swimming underwater is fire. I know there's like a diver in the game. We saw him at the start of Act 1. Or maybe...
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
Oh, here we go.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I know what? You don't know.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the
literally,
reason
I'm
why
like,
you're
he's like,
charged with
what are you even
something
talking
I've never
about?
even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as
Here
long
we
as
go.
I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
He's gonna be like, yeah, sure, it was me. He's annoying for
I
that.
sparred with her last time. She was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand?
All right, listen, I don't want to hear any more from you after last time.
This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best.
He's
in
such
the
a
heat of
Saiyan, bro. He's literally just a Saiyan.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that
What
case,
made you
let me explain
decide it was him
everything from the very
anyway?
beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
This man thinks he's in a UFC arena.
Had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Damn, he gonna be upset now.
What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
And she was right last time, so hush your
I
mouth.
told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
Hey, she kind of spitting.
We can put that discussion aside for now.
She said, I seen Judge Judy.
I'm here
This
to
ain't a
charge
serious
the true
place.
culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway.
He's just like, all right, sure. He's just going with it.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Why are there suspicions against him? Just because he's Fatui? Is that what it is?
Now then, Miss Navia, who
Seems
is
a
the
little
person you would like
discriminatory.
to charge instead?
That person is...
Marcel! Based on the evidence, who is the true culprit behind the serial disappearances of young women cases? I don't know if it's actually Marcel as a whole, but like he's definitely involved.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
I hope I wasn't wrong.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means
oh, here we go. I'm cooked.
Responsibilities associated.
He just seems so sus, bro.
If the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged
with the game. Let me do that.
False accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes. No. I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Oh, he just feels like that. He feels like the most guilty to me.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out.
Oh no, he seemed kind of innocent right now.
I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
I hope so. Actually, I hope not.
Since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful.
I might be cooked, gang.
Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics.
I thought you were kind of hazy on this.
The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case.
Hold on, have I confused myself?
My charge and reasoning.
And there were two. Were there 2 gunshots or 1?
In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Because otherwise, it could be the first dude, Florent. Run it, run it, run it.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere.
Right.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot.
That's Jacques. You got a little undercut going on?
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
Okay.
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
First of all, yo, he looked just like he stepped out of FMAB. Wasn't a Full Metal Alchemist?
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
When your girlfriend kills your dad. Crazy.
Case.
Okay.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in
That's what I thought.
when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water,
Erasing all the evidence.
traces of him from the scene.
But who is the third person and when did they get there? Because if we all ran...
Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Alright, because they were closed there. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside estate owned by the Confrérie. Okay. Florent, the advisor to the Spina della Rosula, claimed that he was very grateful to Callus for his kindness. He was also present at the banquet. Yeah, he didn't carry a gun with him. Providing the information regarding the guard. Okay. Self-defense. Or was there more to the incident? In addition, the clothing of an unknown person found at the crime scene also seemed concerning. Okay. During the banquet, all attendee... Oh, hold on. My brain's cooked. I'm like, yo, what if it ain't him, though? I'm starting to doubt myself a little bit, just because his performance felt like so real, you know? During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. According to the investigations, Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. But is that really true? Okay. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound. Based on the investigations done then, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was thus adjudged to have been a culprit. After conducting a reinvestigation, it is now certain that Callus did not bring a gun with him. Moreover, details of the case point towards the possible existence of a third person on the scene. There could be a couple things we could use to refute this, though, right? Callus did not carry a gun with him.
Something's not...
No, okay, so I guess... Oh, no, really? Wait, why is this not usable? Oh, if you get it wrong, you're cooked. Oh, no, it's just for that thing. All right, hold on, let me continue. The guard's investigation did not... Yeah, let me read everything and then figure out what they want me to use. The guard's investigation did not recover any other firearms. You need to refute? I thought I did press that. Did I not do that? Yeah, I did. I just got it wrong. The guard's investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. This deduction is based on the circumstances where there is no third person on the scene. It turns out that, yeah. So this one has to be this one, yeah?
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene. And that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the
turned into water after
confident
committing
that
the
they
murder.
could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
And how are they making it rain, though? That's crazy. That's the crazy part. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion. And also, yeah, okay. That's fine. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. According to the investigation, Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. Is that really true? We don't need that yet.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection.
No! Whoops. Silly me. I wanted to hear that last line, but I accidentally clicked to skip the second one. Wait, Miyabi? Wait, what? On the day of the murder, Spina della Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside estate owned by the... Yeah, no, we're good. Wait, what was this? His case records. 3 years ago on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus had a gun in his hands, and Jacques had been shot and slain. In addition, the clothing of an unknown person. Is that written here?
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
I wonder how hard it is for her to not say dad instead of Callus.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into
Jacques
water,
was so young.
everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Oh, my spacebar is not moving it along. Alright. So we're doing okay so far. But surely we do have the right culprit.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
He's cooking me, bro.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Hey, we're gonna get cooked and we... Oh, don't do this. Hey, boo her!
If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Yo, she's the real one.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Could be.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered.
Right.
He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right.
But by then it'll be too late.
But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house
What is the opening, or is that the...
restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
Oratrice, Mechaniste, Annalise Cardinal.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Because why would he say look after Navia? Yeah, look at her. She's like, well, that is true.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living.
And he was not doing that.
Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
And the words he said to you?
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the
Right.
link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right?
The
What
synth.
she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots.
And guess who only heard 1? Nefa, welcome in. How you doing? Good day to you.
And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in
Yeah.
front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet
And the trial, yeah.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous.
That's not all, buddy.
I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Oh, can they? You tell us, buddy. You seem to know a lot about it. But no, you said 1 gunshot. That's why I'm like, all right, so you pulled up with the second gun.
Know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you
Nah,
say
you
is your
hamming it
own
up a
daughter?
little bit now, dog.
But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again.
Oh.
I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and
Okay.
work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began
You're
before
Snezhnayan
I
too.
ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
Hey, we might be cooked, low-key.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
I don't know.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Hey, you kind of cooking us a
He
little bit.
wished
Chill.
for you to become more
Chill.
rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them.
How do we defend ourselves here?
People whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of
Yeah.
justice.
It doesn't mean you couldn't have been continuing someone else's will or acting for them.
Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Oh.
Oh.
What do you know about Vacher?
You know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Evidence. A little while earlier, the entrance of the synth production base. Ah ha ha. Oh, hold on. First of all, bladder is full, so I need to pee, and then we'll be back. Why are you SNES Knight? All right, see you soon, gang. Can't believe this game gaslighting me. I'm back. I've returned. Return of the Mac. I'm back. I'm back. Return of the Mac. Is that what that is? Mr. Manic Mage, thank you for the follow earlier, by the way. And CG, I see you. What's going on? It is time. We must return. Swimming, swimming, and swimming, swimming. Oh, that's how I go up. And then that's how I go down. Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Let's get it started. I forget how crazy that song was. We're here. This is, yeah, it does feel nice to be underwater in this game. There's like so little pressure, you know? What do you mean party set up right now? Uh-oh. What the dog's doing? You really do have some mechs. Okay, I see you. You know what? Meching around. I'm about to mech you. Nah, I couldn't think of anything. We're good. Let's try that another time. Chill. Was that what the hell? Why'd I stop so quick? Think. Unnecessary, but let's go for it. Hello, friend. No? What's this battle music, by the way? Hold on. I can't hear it very well. Over, like, all the sounds. Damn. I feel like it would be fire if I could hear it. But, like, all the battle sounds are mad loud compared to the actual song. You haven't seen an elevator before, Paimon?
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
I need this jump. Jumping up the stairs because I'm small. Shout out Klee. Shout out Megan. Alright, let's go. Da, 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 da. You're in the wrong neck of the woods? I'll take that. That's decent.
Paimon doesn't see a way.
I was thinking of like the word make, but neck of the woods, like neck of the woods is good.
A mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Should we though? Should we though? Well. Maybe the mechanism is... Hold on, let me see. Oh, it's literally right there too. You love Nekomatas? Oh, have you not seen Nekomata before? So can I attack? Attack the block? Maybe I can't attack the block. Oh, what the hell? Yo, what the... Bubbles is crazy, by the way. Guys, I may have to run up the tutorial. Not gonna lie to you. I don't know what I'm doing here. Also, this is cool. Can I attack? Hold on. Where's this thing? Oh, naruhodo. And then I go boom boom pow. Does this do anything? What did that do? Can I get more than one? I'm truly confused. Right. Let's see what if this actually like this is how you get a skill. Oh, it is. Press 6. Oh, I already did it. Yeah. So doing that gives you a skill basically. It's the best. Because I accidentally skipped over the text and I was like, I'm not hopping back in the tutorial to find it right now. This looks Willy Wonka as hell.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Swim top. Yeah. Bless me. Ah, Morias. Should have done this first, but it's fine.
Barbados, guide us.
Barbados? Oh, from the Caribbean too. That's crazy.
Strong. I'll
settle this.
Chill out, will ya?
Quietly now.
For some reason, I thought Jean died, and I was a little afraid. I'm mostly confused as to why that happened.
Things are about to get dicey.
Give me that. Man, I can't wait to get Sit Lolly this week. It's gonna be crazy. And thus the water grows again. We at the top?
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Up to the top. Is this okay? Yeah, we're okay. Door of Resurrection activated. Uh-oh. I keep feeling like I need to sneeze.
Busted. Out of my way. I'm looking for a fight.
Chill out, will ya? Chill out, will ya? I'm not trying to do all that. Damn, no, oh, that's fine.
Wind, hear me.
Give me ult. No, didn't work? That's fine. Chill. Oh, oh, no, it did work. Cool.
Here comes the catch. Lightning jump.
La la la.
Good night, sweet prince. Good night, sweet prince.
Quietly now.
Good night, sweet prince. Dun, 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 dun. Is Playhouse Disney still a channel that exists? Or did they kill it off? Chill out, man. What the hell is this little toy bum? Where did you go?
Gotcha.
Dun, dun, dun.
Things are about to get dicey.
Onya's got that stuck in my head now. Yo, that was my vocal stem from 5 years ago. Why is it back? Get it out. Where did she go? Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Where did she go? Plants vs. Zombie Abbey is crazy.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Dun, dun, dun. Where am I? I'm lost. Where's the clues? Is this a clue? Examine bottles. I told you, this is a Willy Wonka ad place. Here's the synth. The luck? Yeah, it's all your fault if you're hearing the song. Pretty sure Playhouse Disney is still a thing, but it's been renamed. That makes sense. I don't know who is from the UK and who's from America, but in the UK, we had Big Dave and we had Little Alice, okay? And those two, they ran out Playhouse Disney. They were like the hosts before you put on the show, and it was really cute. Iconic.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
Yeah, this is a bit cooked. And no, they ain't got no lackeys here, just robots.
Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Yeah, maybe so that when they put it in the Fontaine next time, we're not aware of it.
It's super obvious.
A popular potion circulating quite widely. It gives the drinker a very pleasant experience for a short time. But its side effects are equally strong. The producer uses these special characteristics to earn a massive profit from its trade. Okay. Woke up from a nap? How was it? We found the empty bottles on a table.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water.
So we're trying to get people to come back out from it. That's kind of wild.
22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Well, this explains the disappearances for sure. We just need to find evidence. I mean, it's cooked. I get why she's crying.
Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter of fact?
Yeah, it's wild.
You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Aww. Poor Paimon. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover. Oh. Vacher. Vacher. Yo, this is the woman we're seeing as the Oceanid.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here, Vacher.
Huh? Isn't
Yeah.
that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
He's the researcher. I knew it.
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Paper Vacher is crazy for that.
So
Yeah.
that's it. Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not
No, he's trying to fix her.
Why would he want people to resurface from the water?
Like, that happened to her separate from that. And he's doing experiments to try and bring her back. Maybe he has a vial of water that's his old girl. I don't know, man.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Crazy. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusion on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 3, and 4 were dissolved. There are many more records like these. That is pretty cooked. That's pretty cooked. That's pretty cooked. Unbelievable. That is pretty cooked. Is there any more? What the hell was that? Oh, it's just the table, but far. What's over here? Did you bring Clee along just to traumatize her? How could you? Clee has traumatized many more people than we could ever traumatize her. Let's be honest about it. She out here changing landscapes, causing explosions. Like, come on.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
Apart from when you're traumatized and don't want to read.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him. Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Anything else? Yeah, that's some evidence.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand.
So they're planning to kill that fool. Well, they succeeded.
Make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
And that's why they were plotting the way they did.
Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
They just left this all with some trash guards? Like...
They're all just so evil.
Crazy. Alright, let's go, Paimon. Damn, it's crazy. It's all just the same bookshelf, never mind. What's this? What we got here?
What's all this?
I hate playing this game.
Cute things.
Me asks a question, character also asks the same question.
Even a makeup box.
Please, just an innocent little baby? Innocent? Little baby? Sure. If this belongs to Homegirl...
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these
That's messed up.
things labeled with different girls' names? Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
I mean, this is strong evidence because if we have their names attached to this stuff, they would have the names of the people that went missing too, so...
And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means...
Why did they keep these?
Oh, this is
They're gone. Yeah, this is cooked. Anything else? Any more for any more? We got this. We got those two bits over there. We got that. Is there anything here? I don't have everything? It felt like we must have had everything. Examine the bottles. Examine the table. Examine the bookshelf. Is there really anything else? What's up here? No, it won't actually let me go up there. Can I climb this? No, it doesn't let me climb that either. Huh. Navigate the quest? I press V, nothing's showing up. Oh, actually, wait, what the hell? Well... So there has to be something else around here that I'm missing. That I just didn't see. Oh, what the hell is that? The pool.
Oh, look! There's an important looking basin over here. And it's full of water.
I mean, we could fall in there, but they can't.
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Alright. The pool found within the HQ is filled with water from the primordial sea. The mastermind can use this to create synth and directly use it to dissolve people. It's insane. Insanity.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But, yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time
I was gonna say, right? I've been saying this whole time, I feel like Vache is very likely Marcel. And that's why he's so confident in saying like, oh, like, there's no evidence of me existing before this. Because before that, he was Vache. And he changed his identity, doctored some stuff to make it look like he's a whole new person that came in from Snezhnaya. Vache is Marcel. They're the same person.
Even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Alright, so we gotta find something else. Yeah, I don't see the point in looking at what we already saw. Maybe if there's... Yeah.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
If they got names of the girls, there must be some names of...
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
You thought you were gonna find snacks in this place?
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see.
Could it be notes of his girl? Talking about, oh, my beloved Vacher. Marcel. Like, what you got going on?
Yeah. Isn't that Vacher's lover's name?
What did I say? What did I say? It's almost like I wrote the game.
Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
She made a list of baby names.
She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Unless he's Vacher's son? Marcel Vacher's son?
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on
Marcel,
was
bro.
Marcel.
Mm-hmm. Marcel was their son. He's doing this to get his mother back.
Pretty old.
That's crazy work.
Has this case been going on for so long that he's
Yeah.
Vacher and Venier's grown son?
That's insanity.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
You'd have. That's insane, dude. That's kind of crazy. That makes things make more sense. Wow.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Your father.
Oh, so you
Your
do know that
father.
name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone.
Hey, run me your birth certificate, Marcel.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Could a father... I was trying not to say it. Could a father not marry his son? I still didn't show chat context of that. My bad, guys. Jonas, unfortunately, I don't do account reviews because I'm not knowledgeable enough at any of that. But the homie Bulletproof JP does do those, so he's pretty good at, you know, analyzing whether or not a character's built pretty well. So go and check out his streams. Gogeta, I see you, my fellow Dragon Ball fan. What's going on? Welcome in.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Yeah? Oh, I accidentally pressed that, didn't I, huh?
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
You are not the father. What up, Despair? Jerry. Neuvillette Springer. According to the rules, according to the verdict of the mécanique, no, the oratrice mécanique de Annalise Cardinal, you are not the father, Vacher. Vacher, you are the father. Which evidence reveals the true identity of Vacher? Wait, reviews the true ID. Well, this. The notes.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vacher.
What? I didn't say all that.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Venier, was dissolved, you kept abducting
I didn't say all that.
experiment on the hopes of bringing her
He's the
back
son.
to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher.
Oh, wait, no, because he has been saying he old as hell. So we were right initially. This game keeps gaslighting me because I come up with a theory and then the game's like, no, that's not it. And then when I get to court, it's like, yeah, that was it.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles
This game,
your prior time
bro.
defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Every time I've come to a trial, right? From the jump, from the start, I'm like, okay, this must be what happened. And then the game's like, it's this. And then it's like, well, no, you were right. Like, did everyone else, when you were playing this, did it gaslight you the same way? This can't be a unique to me experience. Everyone else stay getting gaslighted, right?
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Hey, Silver. Backup dancer number 2. Let's go.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
First of all, you, instead of doing all this, you could have been an actor. You got chops, my boy. Because you gaslit me at the start of this for sure. I felt guilty for a sec.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water.
It's unfortunate. It's sad.
Mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of
That's
the people.
True, but like,
Vignere is dead.
so you...
We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Well, if she's dead, right, and you said you'll follow her, why are you still around, boy? It's been 20 years, sorry. But unironically, though, we could show you her, I guess.
But I'm not from this blasted place.
Yeah, so he can't dissolve.
So I
because
can't
he's from
be
Snezhnaya.
dissolved, no matter what I do.
Did he just take Synth?
Is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
First of all, I just want to say, Nouvellette, your court is trash. You didn't check him before he came in there. You let him bring that in. You could have just thrown that over anyone. They didn't check this man for huge bowls of primordial seawater the size of his head.
I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Well, you must be the real idiot.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Yeah, he's exhibiting signs of guilt to me. Guilty as hell.
Save Vignere. I promise. We made a promise. Vignere. Vignere. Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's
We didn't even
conviction,
have to do much
the
to prove
charges
that,
against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
I forgot he was here.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
All right, you little weirdo. I do like you, though.
Please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Nouvelle proceed. He might want to
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher,
right,
and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier.
That's actually sad. They're adventurers together. Damn. So, I gotta lie, Nouvelle, after 2 cases of us having to interrupt to get you the evidence that was correct, you might want to rework how your proceedings take place, your court proceedings, you know? You had insiders in last act. Who knows how many there were? That's, you know what? Scar? True. Maybe that's how he got that bottle in there. He got it in the first time too, so just threw it over homeboy from afar.
During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
That's so cooked.
Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
Okay.
During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula.
Right.
After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Clever but annoying.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to
That is kind of cooked. How crazy is that? Wow. They clapping like we playing golf. In fact, I heard louder claps at golf.
will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Oh, Star Rail summon. Let's go. Now, give me Saber right now.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Thank you, Judge Nouvelle.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Vacher away. Hold on.
Good.
Hold
It's what he deserves.
on. Now, what in the RuPaul's Drag Race did Homegirl just say? Vacher away. Insane, dude. Star Rail. That's what I'm saying. Fact. Every time that shows up, I'm like, this just looks like the Star Rail summon to me every single time.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
No, she put her unk down, bro, for this. This is so cooked.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
Like, she just essentially lost another, like, family member for all that.
Had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner.
Now, she must have a lot of trauma and trust issues.
Papa, Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this
She
been
does
the
need a
most
hug.
delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
I keep forgetting he's here.
It's such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Guys, Nemona from Pokemon, Child from Genshin, Goku from Dragon Ball, okay? Who would be the first to give up in a game of rock, paper, scissors? No, in a game of, I'm trying to think of something that's like mental endurance based, actually. First to leave the room loses. Who will be the first to leave the room? They are all the most competitive people I think I've seen in media, if I think about it. These three specifically. Like, who would leave? Who would be the first? It might be Child, just so I'm like, okay, I'm bored. You said he would punch first? I mean...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
You owe him some
According to
compensation.
court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before
Yeah, who was it that...
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit?
Side characters.
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
Your rules are cooked. Let him go.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case.
You owe him at least like an Amazon gift card of $100 or something.
Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final.
Why? Imagine if it said it was guilty.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Yes, it's malfunctioning. Justice machine.
Never happened before. The Oratrice actually.
Yeah, this is the only time they've been different.
Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Yeah, this is kind of cooked.
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is...
No, it shouldn't be.
Law. The final verdict of...
No, how about you change the law?
You must accept the guilty verdict.
No. Because what if someone's tampered with it?
Guards.
It's a machine at the end of the day. You can't just rely on AI. Did we not learn this with Sumeru? Alright, now this man about to be guilty. You're about to be guilty now.
Is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
You gotta agree.
You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Alright, let's go. Oh! Hey, Barry Allen. To be fair, he valid for this. Luffy would do the same thing. These weapons are kind of sick, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Child is kind of cool. Oh, she's like, I'm water type. I'm not super effective enough against this. He's literally a Super Saiyan, dude. Oh. He said, I don't care what Skirk taught you. I wonder if he knew foul, and that's why he saw that. And
if you have been wronged, we will find the truth.
If? You know he has.
Must be upheld.
I felt kind of sorry for Child Loki. He'd be getting cooked for no reason. Oh, he did get cut though. Okay, some power scaling. He said order in court. That was his gavel.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
That's a good question. Like, what is going on here?
This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court.
Yeah, what if it's cooked?
All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable.
Like who?
looking at me. I had nothing to do with it.
Damn, why
I
you
don't
so...
know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible.
Oh, she made
Did
it,
she
so...
create the Oratrice herself?
That's concerning.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable?
Hey, that's how
or not?
AI is.
Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict
So she's just gonna sit on...
in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result
You're not gonna...
of some sort
Yo,
of
Farina...
random mishap?
Farina, you kind of trash, low-key. Can we talk about that? She kind of trash. She accused an innocent in Linny, making this whole trial falsely, mind you, the first time. The second time, she knows child must be innocent, and she's still trying to stand on, I would say business, but no, she's standing on bankruptcy right now. Because what the hell was she even talking about?
Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious
She's standing on bankruptcy, man.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation.
Go on, him.
Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Okay.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice,
You are
the
just yapping, my
shall
boy.
never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable.
You're cooked for this, low-key. Can we talk about that? He's literally not done anything.
In time,
Unless...
you will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Stop doing this.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time
No.
as the lead actor.
No, you're not going
I shall
anywhere.
be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put
Absolutely
much
not.
stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that
Yes.
performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity.
Okay, thank you. Someone's actually
Just as
useful
I
here.
promised. If the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Now, obviously...
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
The arc is not done, but so far, Farina is the most useless Archon. Of the 4 I've met, she's the most Hold on. Of the 5? Venti, Zhongli, Raiden Shogun. Of the 5 I've met, she's the most useless. So far. Mainly because she's actually more harmful than anything. Debatable with Raiden Shogun, but at the end of the day, I've seen her turn it all around. Farina, on the other hand, has a lot to make up for right now. Yappa Archon, as a fellow Yappa myself, yeah, she is. She is a Yappa. Hashi, welcome in. Or Hashiel, I can't read.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Yeah, but not for something he didn't do. Alright, bro. Okay. Don't say that. Hold on. Don't try and influence my thoughts until I'm done. This is why I said until it's done. Up to this point. This is why I preface that. I'm not saying she's the worst character. I simply said up to this point where I'm at, she's useless. So try not to clue me in on what's going to go on ahead. Obviously, I'm going to give my opinion in the moment, right? Like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, so I can only speak for now. I hope that makes sense. Obviously, you have full context, so let me speak with the context I only have. Does that make sense? Because otherwise, you're just going to set my mind into what's going to happen rather than let me guess and be surprised. I hope that makes sense. Oh, talk to him? Whoops, I wanted to collect my stuff. I'll go back. I'll go back. What's crazy is I haven't seen a single adventurers guild still in Fontaine. I've not looked around.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing.
Otherwise, I'd forget to do this later.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
Knockley asking Nuva to go fish blasting, admitting to her crimes in front of the judge, right? You said there's no going back? Like to the court? To be fair, I don't even know where the hell I was actually. Where even is the court? Damn, so I can't speak to Nouvellette? Well, I guess I'll go here then. Da, 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 da. You know what I realized? Caffeine isn't good for my bladder. It's inside. No, I know, but like if I can't speak to Nouvellette anyway, then there's no point in going. I was only going back there just to yap with him if I could. But apparently it's too late now if I've left. Is it though? Should we see? Pretty sure it's up here, yeah? Oh no, I'm capping. Am I capping? Why run with Klee main? Half the reason I even pulled Klee is because her run. Because she runs like Arale from Dr. Slump. Ah! What the hell are you doing? You just light-skinned homeboy from Sumeru. Like with her arms out. To pay respect to Akira Toriyama, we must run with Klee. Oh, I can still talk to him? Okay. Alright, where am I going? Wait, what the hell? Is this the restaurant she almost died? It might be. Pretty sure I was back here, yeah? Yeah. I could be a liar, though. I could be wrong. But I thought it was in here. Wait. Where the hell am I? Yeah, where the hell is the court? Wait. Wait, it's where I was anyway. Oh, the quest is just continuing there. So I was there anyway. So it was literally where I was heading. Why did everyone make me feel like I was going the wrong way? I was going there. What? You lot gaslit me into thinking I wasn't going to the right place. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll... Alright, so we were good. How do I say that name? Aifa? Unclear. Oh. Where the hell even was he, though? If I move there, it's gonna... I knew it happened.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Trip him up, Paimon. Oh.
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Why don't you traveler me?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait!
No.
Something. I'm not looking to run
He
away.
remixes.
Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where
Exactly.
did you first hear the name Vache?
Because we spoke to her directly.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Uh-huh.
Are you still trying to prove your innocence?
No.
Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
Maybe you could hear her too, if you've been drinking it.
Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just...
What's crazy is he drunk it. He's been drinking it. We know that he's been like trying to like basically like turn into water too. But that would only strengthen his element, his hydro element, the same as what happened with me and Paimon when we accidentally drunk it. So he probably at this point already has the ability to converse with her and he didn't know. So he's been kidnapping women when he could have just been drinking it and speaking to her as an Oceanid. It's cooked.
Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
He is a serial killer. That is him.
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Will you be willing to die after?
Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Oh, all right, damn.
Humans, will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
He's really trying to understand. He's like a robot.
Very well.
He doesn't understand emotions
I will
at all.
grant your request.
Like he's just a complete logical being and nothing else.
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
And before you cook this fool,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you better tell us exactly where all his fools are hidden. Like all these people working for him. You better rat them out too. The reason for calling opera is because it's an entertainment for them. Yep. That was established near the start, pretty much. How you walk past this every time and not hear her actually? You weren't trying to hear her.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just
And they let her in with a bottle, so they let him in with a bottle rather.
In that case.
Vache.
There you go.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache.
Okay, RuPaul.
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Archon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache.
I thought that boy was doing the backstroke.
Why did
Oh, I thought he was backstroking in there. Pause.
Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years.
Suffered? You've killed people.
All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignere, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
I hope all the homegirls he killed pulled up as Ocean is next to her. It's like, oh, I made some new friends. They said you cooked them. Get an earful from her. I don't know.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What are you
I was kidding. I was...
Not for you. I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone.
Did I write this?
Tears on her cheeks.
Did I write Genshin Impact? I feel like I wrote Fontaine.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignere. Who are you?
Yeah, she's one of the fools that you killed.
You're right. I am not Vignere. I am the sacrifices.
Wait.
As our bodies dissolve,
wait.
Consciousnesses flow back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea. And we were no longer individuals, but we became one. Just as streams of water come together in the sea.
It's literally what I said. It's I'm so sick, bro. That's crazy. I mean, it wasn't exactly what I said, but I thought that would all just pull up, not be one being. I feel like I unironically pre-watched Fontaine arc. This game makes me feel big brain sometimes. Because I was gonna say, I don't know if the game's gonna give him a happy ending like that. Like, he don't necessarily deserve all that.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine. The only one I am not.
And that's...
is Vignere.
And that's vindication for them. They were the ones that were able to help bring him down at the end of it. It's literally like you, bro.
Why? But then, where is Vignere?
I don't know.
She doesn't want to see you anymore. The bundle of her consciousness is avoiding you.
What did I say?
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you
especially after what you did, exactly, right?
if she would despise you for what you became?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, take him away. It's over.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Tell him, sis. Tuz, there's multiple.
The only thing you are not is Vignere's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Wow. You know what's insane? Vignere up there in the hive mind talking about, I don't want to see this, man. I'm not here. They must have wanted to lure Marcel here from the very beginning. Fact.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please. Have mercy.
Did you have mercy on them? Talk about have mercy.
Understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Cook that fraud.
On top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
We should end you here.
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show
This is exactly what I envisioned.
This is what I said when they're gonna pull up next to her. Wait. Wait. They're cooking him. They're cooking him.
Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearance of a young woman case, Marcel, appeared to have lost his mind. Nah. Cooked. Yeah, he kind of did deserve all that.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping.
Crazy.
Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Crazy. Vache mind cooked. He got sent to the Shadow Realm like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! He ain't never coming back. What did Yugi do to Kaiba in season 0? Mind crush. That was it. He crushed his mind. He got mind crushed, unironically, like it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Thanks, Silva.
Hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, Paimon.
Now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then,
People
no one
wouldn't
was going to
exactly,
come.
people wouldn't
This
turn
time,
up.
though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left
she
the
gonna spread the
memorial
news?
service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, one that ran us up earlier and wouldn't let us start this
President
quest.
of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness.
The Yellow
Secret
Rose, I like
Tales
that.
of the Yellow Rose. To be fair,
She's like the
though,
only Geo
it
character
was a
I have
really
interest in
flattering
using
feature.
from memories of her trailers.
So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
She slaps so hard, the E-gameplay is crazy satisfying. Yeah, she just looked like fun. And just like the aesthetics of her attacks look cool too.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Well, she did help, so.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf.
Oh yeah,
It was
we as
thanks to
Traveler
her
didn't
that
see
we were
that.
able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarend wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
Yeah, we can't forget, this is a happy ending, but Child is still...
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
We want to go too! We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Child abuse?
I'd like you two to share the moment with me.
I wish I thought of that when Nuvalet cooked
Without
that
you,
for.
there might not
I
have
really
been such
do.
a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Oh, that's interesting. Yo, King! Thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate it. How you doing, good sir?
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be. Isn't that Neuvillette?
Oh.
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
I guess to make up for what he said earlier.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Really?
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize.
Oh, sorry to
I
apologize.
wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Fish.
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what
You've just
is
been following
justice
these
anyway?
rules, but is it really justice?
There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own
And now he's
continued
understanding
survival.
based on
But Mr. Callis
Lachey's
proved me utterly and decisively wrong.
behavior earlier
If
as
not
well.
for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret
too
has
rigid.
filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for
Nah,
being
you had a
mad
right
at
to
you
be.
before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh?
Silva? What the
That
hell?
reminds me of Silver. One of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
You can tell you don't even blink, bro.
You don't need to apologize.
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well.
Navi and Nuvi.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
This is a pretty shot.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave. Yeah, can you get on the ground for one time?
Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But
Walk.
Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navi won't be too mad. Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
I did wonder if her legs could, like, I was thinking, if she stands on the ground, like, will she be okay? Like, like, will she be able to actually, like, actively stand? Unclear. Yeah, I was, as I said it, I was thinking, like, maybe she can't walk, though. I don't know, man. All right. Oh, I thought we did this for some reason. No, we did. It's Act 2, of course. We didn't do it yet. I hit 2. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. All right. Right, be right back, gang. Bathroom time. Then I want to speak to Nouvelette. And we'll see what happens. I've been muted the whole time. Anyway, I'm back, baby. All right, let's speak to Neuvillette and see what he's got going on.
These bombs, so heavy.
Do you feel regretful, Mr. Neuvillette? What's going on over here?
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something
He's kind of
I can help
awkward.
you with?
It's kind of cute, you know?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders,
This
you
sounds really
helped us
interesting.
solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
You see my brother? Right. Water from the primordial sea. Why does it do that? That's insane.
At court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what is it really?
Is it
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
Nothing to do with
But today,
Kyogre.
the
No.
primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface.
So where are they
What
getting
Vacher
this?
discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life
Is
instead?
it to do with the reason it died out in the first place?
That also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
That's a weird one. It's interesting they're doing this as if this has ended, as if Fontaine has finished. Obviously it's not, but like...
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version
Right,
you've heard?
some Bible type beat.
That's right. It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
The former Hydro Archon.
Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow.
So it's just like Nahida.
Heard of it.
So who was
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising
Yeah.
sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
Ah, so that's why Homeboy was running around. Okay.
If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Wait, who? Wait, am I supposed to be able to find her in Sumeru before Fontaine, or is this a spoiler? Because try not to tell me stuff that I could... I'm confused. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say anything. If I'm supposed to... Oh, is it an optional thing? Okay. Okay. Yeah. If there's something that will be cool for me to react to, just clue me into it. You don't have to tell me like the full deal. Is it world quest? All right, noted. So you could just say like do a world quest to find out more about the predator. Damn, I can't even speak because I'm low-key a little bit flustered. All right,
My
about child.
apologies.
What's going on?
My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Why did that happen, though?
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Huh. So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred.
Yeah, we didn't necessarily talk about the voice in the
my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger...
That's insane.
...just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by
You gotta make him a millionaire at the very least.
Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Talking about my sibling. Also, da 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 da. Why am I hearing Sonic Unleashed music in the back? Da 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 da. He already owns a bank? Yeah, that's true. Is he a personal millionaire though? I guess he would be, right?
Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
All right,
if he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
Whoops.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
That's it.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Don't tell me more people got dehydrated. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. Oh, that was the end? We looked up at the sky like it was the circle of life. Crazy.
We've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest?
Don't tell me what to do, Paimon.
Something about having a place ready for us there, didn't she? Come on, let's go!
Dehydration is a very serious matter. Be careful, or you may just get turned into water. Drink water, or you will become water. The fountain time? I don't know what you just said to me. I love how the game is like, oh, you finished this act? Yeah, 15 more quests to do all at once. Thanks, game. Yippee. Wait, what's Calvin and Hobbes? I ain't gonna lie. You said Hobbes? I thought you were talking about, what's that Fast and Furious spin-off?